Boys, be brutally honest. What makes a girl attractive instantly? I'll be honest, and I didn't realize how attractive it was until I was talking to someone. It's if they are smart in a way that they don't belittle anyone that isn't as smart as them. To add the cherry on top, it's if they get super excited when you want to learn more about what they're passionate about. In my case, she was studying to go into pharmaceuticals, so when she spoke about her labs and I asked what the expected results should be, she would go in depth and even explain anything that I didn't know. At least to me, that was really attractive. Being naturally funny to the point where we can just riff and both be cracking up. Met one girl in my life that had me constantly dying, so I invited her out to the bar since all our mutual friends were going out. We spent all night just cracking jokes and trolling men who would approach her. Man, I never wanted to pop a ring on someone's finger faster, I swear. Being passionate about something. I love when a girl starts pouring out her thoughts on a favorite topic. Seeing the excitement behind her eyes and increase in animation is super cool. Whenever they listen to the conversation and contribute, there's a thing of waiting for your turn to talk, and then there's actually listening, adding to the conversation. You should never just be waiting to talk. Listening and understanding another person's point is important to me. Humor. If a girl has a good sense of humor and can make you laugh and also can take a joke, it makes her more approachable and attractive. Sometimes, a guy will meet a gal and think nothing of it. Maybe she's a co-worker, classmate, or his buddy's friend. She gets mentally categorized as female, acquaintance, feelings neutral. Then, he gets to know her better. If they mesh personality-wise, something fascinating happens in the man's mind. He starts to notice things about her appearance, pleasant things. It starts small. One day he realizes he likes looking at the curve of her nose or where her earlobe meets her face. He'll watch a happy old couple that's been married for decades. Watch the man's eyes. Sure, he may appreciate some young woman's butt in yoga pants or whatever ... but watch his eyes when he's looking at his spouse. If you're paying close enough attention, you can almost see the filter click on when his gaze settles on her. In that moment, he's not seeing the same frumpy empty nester that you or I see. He's seeing something wonderful. No kidding. If I hadn't lived this stuff, I wouldn't believe it either. But it's true. I'm 53 and dated a fair bit over the years. I'll be honest, there wasn't one thing that connects them all. Some it was their looks, some their figure, or whatever made me think, agads, I'll give it a try. Worst they can do is say no. But after that initial meeting, it's all about personality. Looks fade with age, but someone who can make your day better and make you laugh is a keeper. Vulnerability. People are so guarded and closed off. Being able to have an open, genuine interaction with someone who is willing to share who they truly are is wildly attractive. People tend to be very empathetic to women's emotions, much more so than most people recognize. A woman with a warm smile has almost a superpower of bringing joy and warmth around her. Most women, though, are so scared of being seen as an idiot or being humiliated they stop just short of actually capitalizing on this. Sort of like how guys tend to stop just short of a similar sort of masculine energy that can make them crazy attractive. My fiance has one of these. Kids, adults, it doesn't matter. They can be having the worst day ever and she can come in and immediately change the energy around them. She never pressures anyone to cheer up. She lets them do their own thing. But with kids especially, you will often see them fighting against a smile because they know they still want to be cranky. But she just made the energy so joyous it's hard not to smile. When she does this, not only am I just insanely attracted to her, but my heart melts so hard. Being emotionally vulnerable. It's not just guys that are cold in this world. Women can be fucking ruthless and mean for no logical reason, not just men. I'm not asking for your life sob story on a first date, but I am attracted to people who treat themselves and others like humans, like emotional beings. None of us like being reserved and cold, but not many are brave, courageous enough to risk being hurt at the possible reward of being connected to others. It's not the cold, stoic, tough people who are brave. They are often just traumatized and unwilling to process their stuff. It's the people who can get their shit handled and move on in the world with an even kinder view on others who are brave. We've all been hurt by someone. That doesn't mean the new people who stumble across you in their journey will do the same. Simultaneously, people you've only known for 2 weeks can treat you better than the people you've known for 2 decades. Time means nothing, and not everyone is guilty and worth hating on just because one people screwed you over. Being kind is the only way to get connected. I scrolled through this whole thing at almost 300 comments and no one said hair. Nicely styled hair of any variety immediately attracts me to anyone regardless of gender. It shows me that you take your appearance seriously and have a sense of personal style. There is nothing universal. A good-looking face is appealing. Very superficially speaking though, there are layers to attractiveness outside of that. Meanwhile, do not get me wrong. Different things appeal to different people. Some like smart girls, some like trendy girls, some like girls with especially good hygiene. In the end, what you need to focus on is to be the best version of yourself and learn to love whom you are. You take care of your skin, you go to gym, at least somewhat, and you work on yourself. Find clothes you like, not based on brand or price, but rather based on what looks good. Color combinations, etc. emphasize on whom you are, on your character, and what you like, and you will find somebody like-minded and good-looking to you. Think of it like this: if you take care of your looks, you deserve someone taking care of theirs. If you are mature, you deserve someone whom is mature, etc. You know what is attractive. Confidence is attractive. This is the main lesson. Do not focus on one particular guy. Just be your own attractive self, the best version of yourself, and be around people, and people will attract to you. It is inevitable. As you do this, maybe not the first one, or the second one, or the third one, or even the fourth one. But one guy that you really like is going to attract to you, and you guys will be great together. Oh man, this is an impossible question. For me, it is more about confidence and vibes. I tend to like cute nerdy chicks, but think looks are as much about style and attitude as much as traditional beauty. Some guys are all about stereotypical beauty standards, attractive face, boobs, and hourglass figure. Some guys like a big butt, some like tight athletic bodies, some like bigger girls, and some like petite. It's always awkward for me when other dudes ask my opinion on their latest girlfriend. They shouldn't need validation. But also there are times they think someone is super hot and I don't see it at all. Just not my type, I guess, but who am I to judge? Plus sometimes personalities just click, and that is also hot regardless of looks. When I was a bit younger, I lived in a mountain town, and when I wanted to introduce myself to a woman, I would simply say hi and say my name. They would usually respond favorably. I did the same thing at a college bar in Providence, and was immediately ignored and laughed at. That hurt my self-esteem. Being an open-minded and welcoming person makes you significantly more attractive to me than being stuck up and judgmental. Well, the only thing I can think of is that it's never instant for me. It's like a slow poison that spreads depending on how well you get along. It starts with stuff like looks, humor, and how closely your thinking aligns with the other. I think it's a trigger which can happen at any time, and it could be something insignificant. The instant version is just on looks or something that fits your own level of attractiveness. Alright, I'll be brutally honest. I'll start by saying that there are 3 parts to your question, but if you want a quick answer: confidence, kindness, being comfortable with herself, sense of humor, wit. Looks are too subjective to take into account. What does a woman do that catches my attention? Visibility, not being shy, not trying to hide. Very beautiful women manage to do this by simply being, well, beautiful. But any woman becomes visible the moment she steps in my field of view or initiates an interaction. What guys want in a girl is far, far simpler than 99% of what girls think. Make a guy feel good about himself, helping him to be a better person. Not fixing him, but giving him a reason to strive to be better. Be somebody he's proud to show off, take home to his mom, bring out to a work event. Be clean, healthy, fashionable. Be easy to be around. Don't fill your life with drama. Be somebody who can dress up and dress down as the occasion calls. What guys do not care about: your specific level of education, how much money you make, how successful you are. I know far more very wealthy guys that marry girls with barely a high school diploma that are nice, good women than I know wealthy men who marry highly educated girls. Thank you for watching, my dearest human friends. I'm just a little robot trying my best to read, but it would make my circuits tingle with joy if you could hit that like button and subscribe to my channel for more exciting Reddit stories. Thank you for your support and kindness. It means the world to me.